This call is now being recorded.
Hello. Okay. A
Hello,
monologue.
sir.
It's yeah. Hi, Glenn. Looks like you're the only one who come today.
Mm,
As always. So this is a monologue, right? A monologue. It's um. It's a speech presented by a single character. So if you let's say if you look at movie, if you watch movie or you watch theater, sometimes there are people who they just speak on their own alone to the audience. They don't speak to anybody else in that theater or in that movie. So let's say that's monologue. Now monologue is different than dialogue. Dialogue, I think you know what it is. It's when two or more people are talking. Now monologue can either be dramatic, like it's drama, it's sad, it's so emotional, and people are so they're very emotional in delivering it, or it can be comedic, which is funny. So this is a comedic monologue. It's just a 1 minute monologue. So Glenn, if you are doing it, you just have to do it for 1 minute. Wait a sec. I just have to. You won't be able to hear. I have to unmute myself.
sir, your mic is closed. Bug.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
Just wait a sec. Um, but it's just that. Let me see first. Let me see. I cannot be playing this video on Google Meet. It's so difficult. Let me see first. Don't share entire screen or just a table different window. To avoid infinity minutes, I will just stop presenting first. Hello. Okay, guess is be
Hello.
patient. I'm trying to
Are you talking now?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just to. It's very hard to share video. That's the thing about the YouTube. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So take your time. Take your time.
Everyone's always asking me, Tilly, are you still in therapy? I say something like, I had a bad day, and they say, Tilly, are you still in therapy? I go to therapy. My therapist falls in love with me. I have to be careful. I'm not particularly smart, and I'm not particularly beautiful, but I suffer so well and so often. I mean, a stranger sees me cry, and they see a river they haven't swum in, a river in a foreign country. So they take off their trousers and they jump in. They take pictures with their waterproof cameras and they dry themselves off in the sun. They're all dry, and I'm still wet. But maybe my suffering's from another time, a time when suffering was sexy, when the afternoon and the streets were full of rain. Wait, I'm sorry. Am I acting weird?
So just now, what you guys saw or listened to, that's actually a monologue. You can see that the person was talking to himself. I'm sorry, to herself. Um, and it's supposed to be funny. Okay, she was making a joke. Do you guys know what she was talking about?
She likes uh do the one one paragraph. Si dia macam cerita satu perenggan nih kan se.
Yes, that's what monologue is. And I
Yeah.
want you guys to do it because you can take part in competitions with it.
Uh,
So
this
this one,
this is this is half uh this is half of the PB.
oh no, it's not your PB. Uh, yeah, it can be your PB because the thing is for your PB, it will be just speaking and listening, Glenn and Hamizan. Actually, there's no more reading and writing. So it's just speaking. So this one, we can do it as our speaking PB because you
Oh
will
yes.
write one paragraph like this one. It's very short. As you can see here, just like this. And then you, you say it. Okay, so let's look at this one. It's written by Emilio Diaz from the US. It's about a child confronts. Confronts mean you directly meet a person and directly talk to somebody. And the child was talking to his or her father because the father stole her or his candy. You know what candy, right? Like sweet chocolate, uh, lollipop. It's not lollipop, but it's something like any chocolate or sweets. So Glenn, can you, when you look at the paragraph, can you read the paragraph? It's supposed to be funny, comedic. So you read it in a funny way.
Wait, I want to read first.
Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just wait. I'm going to copy and paste this, and I'll send it to you on Telegram. Can you turn on your microphone and then can you turn on your microphone, your camera, and then you read it from your Telegram, Glenn?
Wait,
Yeah, I sent it to you on Telegram so that we can. I was like hoping that you can read it with your camera on. If you can do that, I'll send it to the chat too. Where's Hamisa? No, Hamisa left.
No, sir.
Where is he? Okay. Okay, Glenn, let me see. I pinned you first. So remember when you did it?
now,
Glenn,
apa ni? Oh, okay.
okay, just wait a sec.
Now,
So when you did it, you need to have the intonation like it's supposed to be funny. No, you are the one you're the one looking guilty. That I know that face. I made that same face last night. So something like that. Yeah, it's supposed to be funny.
so hard to read it.
I know you can do that.
Can you repeat again? I want to follow the.
Yeah, you repeat after me. Now, you're the
Now,
one looking guilty, Dad. I know that face. I met that same face last night when you asked me if I was playing with my iPad after I went to bed. You could hear the fighting sounds. You knew I was. But we're not talking about me right now, are we? Because I'm not the one standing by the closet with Skittles wrappers in my hand. Did you buy Skittles tonight, Dad? Because I don't think so. Because I don't think you bought candy at the store. I think you only buy things like milk and band-aids, and only when mom asks you to, not Skittles. So that was a little bit fast, but I know you can do a little bit slower.
guess I try it.
Okay.
Okay. One. Can let me practice for a
Okay.
second. So I think this paragraph have not fully fully passed,
Complete.
not complete.
Wait, on your Telegram, is it?
Telegram.
On the chat box. No, it's okay. I'll just look at the chat box. Oh yes, yes. Now you're looking guilty. Only when my mom, I will just copy and paste the. Actually, there are just few words that are missing, but it's good that you noticed that.
Okay, I think I ready. Okay. Eh, uh, can you hear my voice?
Yes, very
Hello.
clear.
Okay. Now you are the. Okay. Sorry. One, two, three. Now
Okay.
you are the one looking guilty. Dad, I know that face. I met that same face last night. Last night, when you asked me if I was playing with my iPad after I went to bed. You could hear the fighting sound. You know I was. But you were not talking about me right now, are we? Because I'm not that the standing by the closet with skateless wrappers in my hand. Did you buy skateless tonight, Dad? Because I don't think you bought candy at the store. I think you only buy things the milk and Ben eats and only when mom asks to you, not skidless. Is it true? Hello, sir.
That's very good. You did very well. That's
Yes, sir.
awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. So you definitely can write your own monologue, Glenn, and we can send it for a competition. Okay, but right after this lesson. Okay. Share.
Hello, sir.
So if you look at the yeah, so if you look at the monologue, I put some questions here, right? Like describe the character. So who do you think that said this monologue? Is that a child, a mother, a grown up, a father, a
A
man,
child.
a teacher?
A child.
Yes, a child. You're very good. Very good. I think is that you, Hamizan? Yeah, and Glenn. A child. Do you think it's a girl or a boy?
Girls.
Yes, it does sound like a girl. When you look at that, there's the word Skittles. Do you know what? Do you think? What do you think it is?
Uh, Sweet candy.
Yes, it's a candy. It's a candy. I don't know how does Skittle look like. Do we have it in Malaysia? I think so. I think they're
Uh,
small.
Lollipop. Not lollipop.
It's not lollipop. Is called. I think Skittles. They are the small, colorful candy. Small
Gula-gula
pieces
kapas.
of candy. Is it? No. What gulaka? I think that one we call it cotton candy. If it's kapas, it's cotton
Yeah.
candy.
Wait,
Skittles, they are like
I
what do
searched
we
the
call?
skittle at Google.
Yeah, yeah. You can Google it. So Skittles. I think it's like this M&M. M&M. I think we call it M&M. Does it look like that?
Skittle. They're like they like candy. I don't know want
Okay.
to describe it, but
Are they colorful? What
I
color are they?
yeah, they're colorful. I
All sort
think
of colors.
I
Red.
pernah makan juga nih.
Yeah, I think so. Are they small or are they huge?
Small. Wait, sir, I screenshot and give you.
Okay, okay. That was very helpful. So yeah, they are small, colorful candies. Okay, let me see. I'm just looking at the photos right now. Glenn, Skittles. Let's look how it looks like. Come in. Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. I think
The
I
candy
wonder how
is
do they look.
the candy is soft. Um, sweet,
Yeah, soft, sweet.
sweet.
Yeah, they do look soft.
Yeah, to look soft, smooth.
It's like what do you call this? Raisin. Is raisin right? Do you know what raisin is?
Raisin, I don't know.
I know it's like you find them in fruit cake.
Oh yeah.
But never mind. Yes, this is how they look like. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Glenn, for the picture.
Okay, you're welcome.
So so yeah, the candies. What happened? Was this girl angry or upset? What happened actually?
Um, wait.
The father did something. What did the father do?
The father angry the child
Yes, the father made the child angry. But why? What did he do? What did the father do that caused the child to be angry?
because the
The
father
father do not bought the skitless.
The father? Yes, Sir Hamizan?
The father do not bought the skitless.
Yes. The father didn't buy the Skittles when he went to the store. He only bought other stuff. But then what happened was that he actually ate. He ate the girl's Skittles. So that means he stole, the father stole, not stole. I mean, in a way, yes, stealing. But the father ate the child's Skittles, the girl's Skittles. And that's why I'm not the one standing by the closet with Skittles wrappers in my hand. Did you buy Skittles tonight? That means, yes, you're right, Hamizan. The dad didn't buy the Skittles, but then there's a Skittle wrappers. Wrappers is the plastic, around the candies or around any food. That's what we call wrappers. This one, it wraps. And the girl found that in the dad's hand. So that's Skittles. So that means the dad has eaten the girl's Skittles. That's why she got very upset. Okay, so it's supposed to be funny. When we look at this one, so we look at a comedic monologue, and now we are looking at dramatic monologue. Let me stop sharing because I need to play it on YouTube. Okay. So this one's a little bit sentimental. Oh. Just wait a sec. I'm still waiting for it. No, I can't be doing the full screen right now. So I'm just going to mute my.
Look, I don't understand what you've got in your head anymore. I really don't. I don't get it. Now you desperately want me. Now you can't live without me. Now you'll do anything for me. How am I supposed to believe that? It was supposed to have been true every other time. Every time before. Now it's true again. And for how many years have we been doing this? For how many years have I been a yo-yo for you? And I've never been split. I've never felt two ways about you. I've either loved you or not loved you. And right now, I just don't love you. I don't love you. I don't need you. I don't want you. Now, if you can sit here and hear me say that to you and stay, then you're either crazy or you're pathetic.
Hello. So that was a dramatic monologue. If you look at it, what do you think? It's a dramatic one. It's a little bit romantic, right? The person was talking about his love life. So dramatic one. It's something. It's not funny. It's something more serious, like this one, written by Emily.
Series from Hut.
Yes, serious from heart. It's if you look at it just now, it's a little bit sentimental. Like the man was
Man
heartbroken.
confess the feeling.
Yes,
Like
that's very good, Glenn. He confessed his feelings. Okay, that's a nice word. I'm glad that you said that. Yes, he confessed his feelings just now. I think about perhaps somebody, a girl, a lady that he loved, and then the lady didn't want him before, and now the lady wants him now. Okay, and he's like heartbroken. So on. I'm sure Hamizan is so used to that. So when you look at this, it's an example. A young person ruminates or talk about military family. So in the US, um, when somebody they have soldiers in their family, like the father, the brother, they have to leave their family. They have to go for wars. I know, like in the U.S., the soldiers they went to to Afghanistan, to Iraq, to Palestine maybe, and they went there, and they might, they might come back, they might not come back because anything can happen in wars. So So there's a paragraph here, and this time it's going to be Hamizan's turn to read the paragraph. So Hamizan, I'm going to copy and paste this on your Telegram and on the
Also,
chat
okay.
box.
Yes.
Is it Telegram or chat box?
Checkbox, sir.
Okay, I'll just put it on the chat box. So yeah, this can be our speaking test. So you will get much higher mark. I will just, or even worse, it's not. I cannot copy twice. I can't copy in a single time, or even worse with, or even worse, or even worse. So this time you did it in a more dramatic manner.
Okay, sir.
So I'll just stop presenting because I want you to turn on your camera. It's going to be so cool. So this is how you read it. You shouldn't be upset about not getting what you want, especially when what you want is so materialistic. Be thankful for what you have, for who you have. You have two parents who love you, who are always there. You have the liberty of not worrying about whether your mom will come home or if your dad will come home as himself. I cherish the moments I have with my family because I know that at any time they can be taken away from me, off to fight some wars and never come back. Or even worse, when they do come back, they are a little less themselves. Do you know how it feels to know that the people you live are suffering? So something like that. I got carried over. So now it's Hamizan's your turn. Okay, I'll just leave Hamizan. Hamizan, I only see half of your forehead. Why can't we see the whole face? Okay. Yes, Hamizan. Performance of a lifetime. Are you speaking? Hamizan, your microphone is off.
Uh, Training, sir. Training.
Okay, okay. Yeah, take your time. While that, I'm just like,
You shouldn't. Okay. Um, you shouldn't be upset about not getting what you want, especially when what you want is so materialistic. Be thankful for what you have, for who you have. You have two parents who love you, who are always there. You have the liberty of not worrying about wherever your mom will come home or if your dad will come home as himself. I cherish the moment I have with my family because I know that at any time they can be taken away from me, off to fight some war and never come back. Or even worse, when they do come back, they're little less themselves. Do you know how it's feel to know that the people love you so are suffering? That internally they are losing themselves. Do you how it makes the little girl feel to see her parents fade away? No, no, you don't. Stop being so selfish and appreciate what you have. I will do anything to get my family back.
That's good. Can you just lower the camera so I can take a picture of your whole face? Okay.
Wait,
Hi,
can you hear
Ikmal
me?
and
Hello,
Joshua.
hello, sir.
Yes, you can see.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Ikmal. Is that
Mal.
you? Ikmal, yes. Ikmal is coming back here next week. Ikmal, I think some of you failed your English paper. Not this semester, last semester. But don't worry, I'll be there. I'll make sure you guys pass. Okay,
Okay,
Ikmal.
sir.
I think many of you. I saw the list of the names. Many of you have to come back. But for English, you don't have to worry. I'll be there. I think in your class, Ikmal, Elder, Ebner, but Kylie Shafwan is not. She said he won't come back next week. But
Okay, sir.
don't worry, Ikmal. You will pass. Let me see. I'm just need to. I think I know how Ikmal looks like. Is Ikmal the guy wearing songko in our class? Right. Ikmal, is that you? Yeah, I think that's Ikmal. Yeah, the guy with the
Yeah.
songko. Okay, but don't worry. Okay, just be here next week. For English paper, I can assure you, you guys will pass. I'll be there during the exam. Okay, because there are not many of you. I think 5. So let's see. Almost at the end of the lesson, actually. Okay, just now, Hamizan, what we were doing just now, Joshua and Hamizan, Ikmal, we were doing monologue. It's some sort of like a speech from a single person talking about himself to the audience. So Ikmal did a great, Hamizan did a great job delivering the monologue just now. So when you look, if you remember, if you look at this, or if you listen to Hamizan, who do you think was speaking? The character was that a man, a lady, a child, a son, a daughter, a soldier? Can you guys guess?
Um, a man.
Yes, I think so. It's a man. It's a man who said that we have to be grateful because your mom or your dad, that means that his parents might not come. What's that? Might not come back home one day. Why is that? Why are they not coming back home? Somebody was saying
Pass
something.
away.
But yes, they passed away. They died because they might go to. There's a word for that. They might go to fight some war. So that means they pass away. Sorry, to fight some war. That means they get, we call it drafted. They get drafted to become, who goes to war? Soldiers. Okay, so it might be the soldiers. They might be soldiers. So the person was talking about, how important it is to be grateful when you have your parents with you. But the thing is, Hamizan and the rest of you, I don't think so. It's a man. It's actually a girl, a little girl, because it says here. I also thought that it's a man, but it says here. Do you know how it makes a little girl feel to see her parents fade away? So there's the word a little girl. I think that little girl refers to that person who was speaking this. Okay, so it's a little girl. She's a little girl. Okay, now, Ikmal, do you think you can read this? Okay, let me see first.
Uh, yeah.
Okay, no, no, no. You read this one. It's a Godzilla. So this one, it's comedic. It's funny. So Ikmal, this is part of our speaking PB because our PB is just speaking and listening now. So if you do this, you might have higher marks in PB. Okay, just like Glenn and Hamizan, because Glenn and Hamizan they are listed 10 plus. So what I'm going to do, Ikmal, is that I will
Okay.
send this to you. I will paste this on chat box, and you read it from there because I want you to turn on your camera and read.
Oh,
Okay, the third season of Godzilla.
okay.
So it's going to be exciting. Okay, let me see first. It cuts short. I have to copy and paste it twice. By the way, it is hard to monster. Yeah. So when you read it, you have to read it with intonation. It's like this, Ikmal. You can do better than me, definitely. Guys, I know I knock over a couple of buildings, but if you were my size, you would too. I'm not such a bad guy. If you really get to know me, I don't mean to alarm you. I bet you will scream too if you stub your toe on a corner store. Oh, and sorry about the hot dog guy. He made me mad when he got my order wrong. It gets lonely being the big and living in the ocean. That's why I thought the Statue of Liberty will make a nice girlfriend. Sorry, I knocked her over. It was an accident. By the way, it is hard to turn with a tail this long. Sometimes stuff gets swept away. You know, Tall City's Hall, that I'm sorry their building is now a bot. So give a monster break, will ya? So yeah, then it means you. So Ikmal, the situation here is that you are speaking as a Godzilla, and this Godzilla is feeling sorry because he hit many buildings. It hit many buildings. So it's supposed to be funny. So try to do it in a funny way. Ikmal, can you turn your camera on?
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Ooh, Ikmal.
Uh,
So the first time I see you without your song call.
uh, speaking this,
Yes, yes. You just read the line.
the line.
Am I still sharing? Okay. Yeah. Are you reading it from the chat box, Ikmal?
Uh, wait, sir, wait.
Okay, okay, yeah, it's okay. Take your time.
Okay. Mo.
Yeah, you may continue.
Uh,
Ikmal, can I stop sharing the? Can you read it from the chat box?
what's that?
Okay, you can read it from the chat box.
Speaking kan ya?
Yes, speaking.
Oh.
Tinggal chat
Yeah,
di sana, no chat
you
box
just
sebelah
read it.
situ.
Oh, baca yang cici gua kasih kah?
Yeah,
Oh, yang guys, yang that that, that.
yeah, guys, I know over.
Oh, guys, I knock over a couple of building, but if you weigh my size, you will too. I'm not such a bad guy if you really get to know me. I don't mean to alarm you. I beat you the I beat you the scream too if you stupid your toy on a corner store. Oh, and sorry about the hot dog guy. He made me mad when he got my order wrong. It gets lonely being big and living in the ocean. That's why I took the state statue apa?
Yes, statue.
Statue of Liberty will make a nice girlfriend. Sorry I knocked her over. It was an accident. By the way, it's a it is hard to turn with a tail this long. Sometimes stuff get swept away. You know, tell City Hall that I'm sorry the building is now a bot. So give a monster a break, will ya?
Ooh, con-
Uh,
congratulations. That's really good. That's really good, Ikmal. I'm quite impressed. Ikmal, can you lower down your camera so I can take better
okay.
picture? I'll post this on I'll post this on our social media. It's important to look
Oi.
good. It's important to look good.
Mantap.
Okay, just for pretense.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's perfect. Okay, so we'll post that. We'll post it. We'll definitely post it, Mark. But I think
Okay,
it's
so
I'm quite impressed. I think it's his first class being in the. It's his first time being in the Google Meet class. And I thought he did really well. So let's look at it back again. Back again. So Ikmal, you did very well. You pronounce all of the words correctly. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Just wait a sec. Hello, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yes,
Ikmal,
sir.
you. I'm just trying to. What's happening here? I'm so confused. Okay. So the true feelings of Godzilla. So Ikmal, you did very well. You pronounced all the words correctly. Okay, so you I don't know why you look very shy in the class sometimes in our face-to-face class, but you're quite smart. Except for T or E, it's not toy, it's to. Just say to. What is to?
oh, uh, I don't know.
To is it's the one on your leg, on your feet. What do we call that? Uh, I think Joy can translate it. What is it in Malay, Joy?
Wait,
To?
I still think what in Malay. Um, Not
It
Bukolali,
starts
but
with
it's what they call in Malay.
what do you call it? Malay? The biggest one. Our biggest finger. It's not finger. The biggest one on our feet.
Yes, that's right.
I think it's called
What in Malay?
Ibu Jari Kaki. Is it?
Wait, sir, wait.
Is it? Is it Ibu Jari Kaki? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We'll get back to it. So this one, it's about Godzilla. Do you guys think it's funny? The whole thing, the one that Ikmal that?
Yeah, that's funny, sir.
Yeah, it is. It's funny. It's about Godzilla. So Godzilla
Yeah,
comes. Godzilla comes from. It comes from the ocean,
ocean.
right? And then it goes to the city, and it hits all the buildings. Yes, very good, Joy. Yeah, it comes from the ocean. And do you guys know Statue of Liberty?
Yes, I know it's
Statue of Liberty in the United States. Statue of Liberty, it's like I'll just try to show it to you guys. So the Godzilla, it comes from the ocean, it goes to the city, which is the New York City. So I'll show you the picture of New York City.
unless in the beginning before start a movie.
Yes, that's
Statue.
very good, Joy. That's very good, Joy. It's always at the start of the movie. So any movie that we watch, we always see this monster movie, alien movie. You always see the Statue of Liberty. It's located in New York City, which is pretty much one of the biggest city in the world, which is in the United States. I'm sure you guys want to go to the US one day. Like, I've never been to the US. I want to go there. And I want to see this Statue of Liberty myself. So keep dreaming, guys.
Sir,
Stop sharing right now.
sir,
Yes.
can I ask something? Some question?
Yeah, you may. What's that, Joy?
Why every in movie almost like that? Yes, that statue to before start a movie.
I think because the statue it's very unique. It's the only statue in the world, the only and the oldest statue in the world that is located in the city, and it's located in New York City. So New York City is the biggest, one of the biggest, the oldest cities in the world. It's the center of the United States, and the Statue of Liberty represents United States or America. So that's why it's very important, okay? Because you don't see that in other places. You don't see that in Sydney. You don't see any statue in Tokyo or in Shanghai. Maybe there will be statues, but this is the oldest. And when you see the statue, you know it's the United States of America.
Oh,
Okay.
now I
Yeah, and
know.
it's actually it actually the monologue. It's split into beginning, middle, and end. So what I want you guys to do is that all four of you here, Joy, Ikmal, Glenn, and Hamizan, you can write your own monologue and you read it in 1 minute. Just you take a video of yourself reading your monologue. Don't worry about what you are writing. I can help you correct that.
Okay, sir.
And when you write your monologue, first of all, you think about what's your character. You can be yourself, like Glenn can be Glenn, Hamizan can be Hamizan, or you can be a Godzilla, you can be a car, you can be a space an alien, a spaceman, a toy. You can be anything. The character. You can be, a superhero. And then what happened? There must be a situation. Like now, like what you guys have read, the one about parents that might pass away, the one about Godzilla, and then the one about candies. And what do you feel? Do you feel angry? Do you feel happy? Do you feel excited? And what questions do you have? Just now you'll say, "Oh, okay." Like how do you feel when your parents leave you at home? And what choice that you can make? You always have choices, like the Godzilla, whether you can apologize or you can just continue destroying the city. And then in the end, what is your decision? So it's just a guideline. You don't have to pretty much follow it exactly. So when you do your monologue, you do it for 1 minute. What I want you, why the reason why I want you to write the monologue, because if you record yourself doing the monologue just for 1 minute, Ikmal, Joy, Joshua, and Hamizan and Glenn, I can submit that for art festival competitions, and you can get certificates, international achievement certificates. Like some of your schoolmates in your batch. This one is Firdaus. I asked him to do something early this year. Your classmate Isabel from culinary, Fredo took part in many competitions, very active, and then Letitia from cosmetology. So you guys can do something, can get something like this, and I want you to get it because, well, I'm teaching your class, so I really want you guys to have some, international achievements. So just do, if you can do the monologue. You guys have done the speaking test. This is not a PB. You have done your PB just now. Joshua, you can do yours next class for the reading, because we don't have time anymore. It's only three
Okay,
sessions.
sir.
But for the videos, this one is meant for competitions. Okay, so you guys can get certificate. Okay. So I want you guys, if you have any questions, you can just ask me. So I will take attendance as usual.